What is your servant that you should show him such a kindness? A dead dog like me. This was the response of a man unto whom the king willed to show the sure mercies of God. That is the story of the man called Mephibosheth, and the name of the king is King David. In a particular day, King David decided to show mercy unto the house of Saul, and he was looking for who he would show this mercy. After the people had searched around, they found a man named Mephibosheth. But there was one striking thing about this man. He was lame. Meanwhile, he was not lame from the womb. He became lame when he was only a child. And because of that, he saw himself to be useless. The only thing he could see himself to be was a dead dog, not even a living dog. Meanwhile, the scripture says, for a living dog is better than a dead lion. But here is a man calling himself not just a dog, but a dead dog. Why? This was because of a costly mistake made by someone whose real intention was to have him saved. Mephibosheth, when he was still a child, had a nurse who was taking care of him. It happened to be that Thomas had risen in the house of Saul, leaving everyone to be scampering for safety. Now, Mephibosheth's nurse, who could as well run for her dear life, decided to save this innocent child. But then, despite her good intentions, she would eventually render the life of this young man useless for life. The nurse had a fall, and the innocent child stumbled out of her hand and fell on the ground, and that was how he became crippled. Years have passed, but the impact of that little mistake was still effective in the life of this young man called Mephibosheth. Because he was crippled and could not walk, he was seeing himself as a dead dog. And then, for somebody whom the king willed to show the mercies of God, the only blessings he could get was to sit at the table of the king and then eat all day. In raising children, good intentions are not enough. In addition to your good intentions, add every form of carefulness, lest you end up saving the child but making him or her see his or herself as a dead dog. Many children today are like Mephibosheth, who though being alive tend to see themselves as a dead dog. Why? Because they were manhandled while they were little, despite the fact that the person handling them had good intentions. That tells us that good intentions are not enough. For the nurse, she was trying to save this child, but she ended up making him lose his self-esteem. Many children today have lost their self-esteem because of probably what their parents say to them in bid of trying to correct them. Children today cannot freely associate with their peers because of stigmatization. Some parents, in a bid to charge their children to become hardworking, have used words that they shouldn't have used. Some parents have ended up killing every pride and confidence in that child, or perhaps they were used to comparing them with other kids, which is inappropriate. Dear parents and guardians, while you are trying to scamper that child to safety, be sure that he will not fall off your hands. If he eventually does, he might be alive, but we lose every essence of him being alive. Be intentional, be careful, and save that child. Thank you.